All right, it's Tuesday. We're back. New week, new video, new check.
Cold.
Same kids.
Hi. No,
-1. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. That looks like the scar I had across my stomach from the bear. You guys probably rather be at school where you could sit and...
No. Actually, no way.
No?
No, not a chance. I want it here.
We're in the boneyard. Haven't been out here in a while. Another good trail for some blind sets. Let's see if I still have a snare back here. It won't be set up, but it could be hanging in a tree. Yep. There's my snare. Could actually hang this.
Right now?
Yeah. I mean, the season is open for wolves and coyotes. We're not going to throw any bait back here, so this is what would be a, call it a blind set, where they're just going to use this trail. We're just going to throw this one snare up right here. Blind set, we're not throwing any bait back here or bringing any bait back here. This is just a good game trail. And as long as we're not baiting, we're not going to be luring bears into the spots. Let's get a wolf or a coyote traveling through. So we just put 2 snares up. There's one right there. Just to travel. Again, there's no bait in here, but they're skulking around. There's a bunch of old bait, old roadkill. Roadkill gets dumped in here, in this area. They're constantly just passing through here and checking things out. They's just sniffing around a lot, so we know they're in here. So we'll just put the odd one up. Again, we're kind of waiting for the bears to disappear before we really go heavy on the snares. Hopefully the bears are going to come into any of baits, like we're throwing down a bunch of bait, or if there was fresh roadkill, the bears would be coming in. So we wouldn't put snares up there yet.
Oh, this one's so cool. What is it?
It's the lower jawbone of a moose.
Cool. My mom would never let me bring that home, so.
I remember this place. Yeah, we haven't been back here for a while. Got our martin box. Got a nice big heavy snare we could set up. It's been dug around. Or buried. This has been buried.
Like dog, like wolf. Well,
Something started to bury this.
That's not usually dogs.
No. Like it was half, well, you can see the back end of it.
Like that's the kind of thing that like cats do, right?
A cat or a bear.
Yeah, a cat or a bear. Yeah, it could be a lynx.
Huh. Lynx bury stuff?
Yeah, mountain lion certainly do.
Yeah. Interesting. Because that's fresh. Set up another one in here. It's kind of ready to go. It's looking like another frosty morning, just like the last time you guys were out here. Super frosty. Oh, this is prime slippery condition. Yeah, a 330 would definitely be better in here. These will stay up fairly long just because of the current. It won't freeze up.
Yeah.
So ride it out, I guess. Still set, and that's a 330. So we're gonna pull this one and move it to a better location.
would love some of this medicine.
Who would like it?
Her name is Hannah.
From where?
Walk tall.
So you're picking, what are you picking?
Labrador tea.
Labrador tea. No go. It almost seems like it's gone up. Yeah. This water's gone up. Now we're gonna break the dam over here. Yeah, this has definitely gone up. All the traps are still set. Okay, let's keep going through here. We got to get this pond down a bit more to get these beavers back over here. So we're gonna go a little bit further and get to another dam.
Was this dammed up before?
It was a little bit, but all this water back here, this didn't exist. This was dry behind us, and it no longer is. That's the dam. We had a trap right in front of you at one point. Yeah. And I think if we can open up. So there's a lodge. It's hard to tell if it's active or not. Right over there. Finally figured out where this dam is that's blocking all this water. Just on the other side of those willows are kind of the main pond that we've got our traps on. We've got a couple traps going into this area, but I couldn't figure out why because this was all dry before. And I walked all along. It's a really old dam, and this is all new in here. Not really fresh, but fresh this fall. So it took nothing to open this up. It's all just soft mud. So that's gonna drain this, which is not really doing anything. Like again, beavers they just keep doing a series of dams. So this is just another series of dams. There's no lodge or anything in here. They're not getting food in here. They were earlier, maybe to build their dam, but the beavers are out there somewhere. I don't even think they're close to our traps. There is an old lodge beside the traps, but I think they're even deeper than that. Got some kids where we walked in, they're breaking a dam over there, which I'll eventually get back out to. We'll have a look at that. We are going to set a trap there, but I'm just going to work on this for now. As usual, Pacer found me. Let's see if he can get us out of here, because we basically just got to walk through all this. So, okay, let's go. Let's see what route. Oh, he's taking a bit of a wet route. Let's go. Yeah, that was through there. Oh yeah, so here's the dam they were working on. And then we'll set a trap right where Mr. Tanner is.
There's some sticks there you can use too. I'm just gonna open the top.
Yeah. To see if we can get this pond down. I don't think they have a reason to come over here. I think they're up past another dam. So if we get this down, they might come investigate.
Well, this one's fine because I can make a slingshot out of it as soon as I can find something stretchy. You shall come. Yeah, I was there once too. You got a black hole.
Yeah, Mr. Tanner's got that broken pretty good. It's draining fast. We got this one set up. I think that looks good. Now we've got a good trail all the way over here.
Those sticks and brush
Yeah, no, that was barely out of water over there. And this grass, you can, yeah, it's dropping. One last trap to check in this area. What's happening over here?
Oh, we caught a beaver.
We caught a beaver in our little channel trap. Ooh,
Pretty nice.
nice.
Take it out.
There's the wire there.
This one?
You can pull those ones out because, yeah, they're going through the springs. That's probably a good idea. And then just throw them on shore because we'll probably reset this here. So this beaver was traveling up to the pond.
I think he'd be going down.
Pardon?
So he would have been.
So he would have gone through that main creek that we crossed where we're parked and then swam through here to get up over the dams. So he was avoiding this dam that we just walked across now. But if he missed this one, he would have gone into that next trap. And then the other ones are just blockers.
Yeah.
That one going across and just lift the whole thing up. Yep, pull her up. Good catch. Great catch. Tails,
Not that big.
no, not too fat. It's kind of like the last one we got. It was very similar. Yeah, usually
I think
they
this one has a bigger body.
if they have a fat tail, it generally
So
it's the older ones. Further. Yeah. No, you're there. We got it. Nice. Whew, that made me sweat. I wasn't even doing anything.
it's got a lot of fleas.
Yeah, let's just take a look at those.
Fleas can breathe in water?
Yeah, so these are like some kind of special flea that you find mostly on beavers. I think sometimes on otters. They're very common. They don't bite humans as far as I am aware.
I found one of those thingies on my body.
They're not like the fleas you find on the marten and lynx that they do bite you, like mosquitoes.
So these ones don't go in our hair and bite us?
No. I don't really know much about them. Oh yeah, that's a little. Oh, look at that battle scar.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's a fresh one.
That one was the first thing that I saw.
I'm pretty sure this would be a 2-year-old, and I bet you it was out looking for a new place to live, a lodge. It's got battle scars like that. That means it's been fighting either for territory or just been fighting like an otter. Yeah, see, there's even bite marks there. But that's really fresh. As you can see the fat on the inside. Usually when we get them, they're healed, so they'll have holes, but you kind of grows over, hardens up like a scab. So I've never seen one like this young, that beat up.
Not that bad.
I've seen old ones that have been pretty beat up, so I think this one was definitely searching for a new home.
Do they walk on ground that often to find new ponds, or just?
Yeah, like they'll cross roads and they'll cross, but they wouldn't walk. They'll just follow water systems. Like they would follow this creek up until they could find a spot. Like they could potentially even just build right here. Like pick a spot, start digging it out and build right here because of all this feed. All right.
Gotta do the fish pose. Hold it out in front of you.
Yeah.
Come on. Do it. Do it. Yeah, we got to make this little beaver look big. It's a little guy. Okay, we're at our last spot, last camp. But we're kind of rushed for time. We got 20 minutes to build a fire, cook some hot dogs, check some traps in here, have our lunch. Gotta get one of the Student's back because he's got his first volleyball game of the season. He's all excited about that, so we don't want to be late. Speaking of owls, guess what we saw today?
Owl!
Saw an owl. That was cool.
I think it was a barred owl.
A barred owl. And we saw a grouse.
Grouse is smarter than us, though.
Yeah, the owl was too, actually. The only thing we outsmarted was the
Oh,
beaver.
the rough grouse. Spruce grouse are darker, like almost black with red around the round.
Okay, our fire's going. They're cooking some hot dogs. I'm just gonna quickly. We got 3 traps at this camp. One here, obviously nothing. And I got a trap over there, which I already checked, had nothing. Those look fresh. So, well, fresh since we were here. And then this one here, nothing. So we've talked about this trap lots. All right, eat our lunch, hit the road. Okay, well, took a little bit of convincing, but we got a good fire going. Lunchtime, and then back on the road again. Man, we just don't waste any time out here, do we? We just work, 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 work. You guys probably rather be at school where you could sit and...
Actually, no way.
No?
No, not a chance. I want it here.
So we're on our short line today, and just back to this main dam lodge, and it doesn't look like they've repaired this. Yeah, they've made no attempt to fix any of this. The water's dropped. I mean, it's still pretty high. It's not at the point where their lodge is in jeopardy. But I'm wondering if we got the 2 adults out of here. But there's got to be kits that would still be in here. So we'll have to check the other traps around this area and just see if they've left here. 'Cause that's the other option. If they're either still in that lodge, not worried about the water level, or they've taken off traveling to find somewhere else. Could happen with kits or young ones, year-old, 2-year-olds. Could be venturing out, so we'll check our other traps here on the short line. Okay, just checking our little bridge set. And it's all still set. Okay, last trap. Last beaver trap on the short line here. We're gonna check. This is that kind of funky one that's underneath a root system. I wasn't quite sure. At first I thought for sure they're gonna get something. And then I'm like, it might actually be pretty narrow and small. Because we got something downstream from it before, which means it could have gone over top, because it obviously didn't go through here. But now I look, and we got some fur sticking out. Small fur sticking out in there. We did get. It's either an otter or a small beaver. I thought I saw a bit of a tail, a flat tail, but what do we got?
Otter.
Oh, it is an otter. Okay. All right. Wasn't sure. Oh yeah. Okay, I just saw the beginning of the tail under there, and yeah, that makes sense. That's a perfect otter route. They would have no problem because it's a 280 that we've got in there, so it's it's pretty small, and it was actually filling up with leaves.
Look at where it got them.
Yeah.
It's about perfect.
It's a 280 Magnum, so that was a quick dispatch. Young otter, smaller. You smell a Fraser. Something juicy. Good spot. We'll probably have some groups out here next week.
Not sure if you want video of that guy, but.
Okay, there it is, reset. Okay, just walking into kind of a bait station, I guess. Just a new area that throwing some bait down, set up a game cam.
It was tied to that tree.
And we had a critter tied to this tree. An otter, actually. So hopefully we got a picture because something ripped it off. Most likely bear or wolf. This coyote might be able to do it. Pacer's peeing, so he can smell something in here. We do have the game cam set up, so just hoping that it picked up on something. What do we got?
Oh man.
Let's have a...
You can have a quick yell, get out of your way.
That's what that is, Grizzly?
Yeah, well, it's got a hump. It took a total of 10 pictures. 8 of them are us.
Oh, that's a video.
And this is the video. There's a video with the bear. We can restart it. You'll
Yeah.
see it coming in here. You ready?
Yeah. Hanging another big chunk of moose ribs. That's it's been a while, but
Nope. That's new.
oh yeah. That's been a well-used scratcher. Couple
Those are the fresher ones.
a bit more fresh. Not green fresh, but those are cool. That looks like the scar I had across my stomach from the bear. This exact one.
Cut to.
Yeah. I'll cut to a picture. I've got a picture of that. These people are probably like, BS.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no, not BS.
Subscribe to the OnlyFans for the uncensored picture.
That's right. Yeah. We're just out at a spot. We trapped this, 2-3 years ago, I guess. Very, very obvious lodge there. Massive feed pile. Chew all over the place. 2 years ago, that road was all flooded out. Beavers had the ditches dammed up. Might be a dam right up there. And then got this all flooded out. There's another little dam just over here. I'll show you some massive chew farther up. So they've got the ditch flooded so that they can travel. But look at the chew going on in there. So again, they're just taking down massive trees. You don't see very many runs that are covered in mud. When they're covered in mud like that, they're being used heavily. This was a dam here. I guess it still kind of is. Oh yeah. There's where we've trapped here in the past. Right down there, actually. This was a lodge right here. Which I don't think it is. I mean, they probably moved over to there.
No, it seems like they're swimming through that culvert.
Yeah, they're just damming it up over here to keep this full.
Okay, you see those bushes off on the left side back there?
Yeah.
We're gonna try and hit those because that's where I think the muskrat is. All right, I'll hold those for you, absolutely. Who's going first? Are we all gonna throw at once? We're throwing individually. Who's next? Go for it. Who's next? Go for it.
You gotta go twice that distance.
More, further.
Yep, this is a dam. An old dam.
Otter, beaver, and muskrat.
Yep, otter, beaver, muskrat.
Nothing.
Nothing in our shiny new trap. Gotta get it to rust up. And nothing. 2 nothings. Time to move this martin box. Gotta unscrew it and set it up somewhere else.
So where are we going?
We're following the trail.
All these trees are dead.
Is there a trail? See if you can follow a trail.
There's a trail going down here.
No. Those are all beaver trails down there. So basically our trail follows the edge of this little ridge. Oh, we got a squirrel right here. That's a dark one.
Do we keep going?
No, you're gonna wait.
Here?
So now you're gonna go down to the river. These are all beaver trails that we're still following. And then we're gonna wait on the edge of the river.
Oh yeah, I see the beaver lodge. I think I see the trap.
Okay. No, you don't see the trap. Where do you think you see the trap?
Right there.
Where? Show me what you think is a trap.
This one?
You think grass is a trap?
No, it looks like so you marked it.
Okay, this was a little experiment. I tried a new kind of trap. Didn't know how successful it would be. But let me tell ya,
Oh my goodness. It's a beaver.
we got a good one.
Beaver. Beaver.
A big.
Whoa, dang.
Oh,
Beaver.
this is all fresh.
It's not. Beaver.
Oh, see, something's
I touched its tail. Something got at it?
something started to, I think, which I was a little bit worried about. We'll have to check it out better. But look at all this. That's probably from beavers digging. Like none of this was excavated here. And look, they're starting to build up right over. They're going to just bury this beaver. They're trying to build their lodge bigger, and so they'll just bury right over this. This is definitely an adult.
So are we taking it or not?
Oh yeah,
You
of course
have
we're
to
taking
take
it.
it.
Yep.
Yep.
But this means that something somewhere, I think,
Or is
was
it just rotting because it's not in the water?
no, I wouldn't.
Is the trap still gonna go off?
No, the trap is already set off. Like they're not intentionally trying to bury that. They're just like trying to build their lodge up, and if something's there, it gets
Do you need
buried.
this? It's gonna be hard to carry up this mountain.
Oh, carry it.
See how it's so direct? Web feet. Web feet.
Yeah, we can check all that stuff out when we get it back to camp. We can look at all the different parts of it.
So you're setting another one?
I'll come back and set this at some point. I'm just gonna put it up here.
Oh.
Remember, pick up with your arm, like how you brought your arm. Or maybe you guys swap. Yes, you guys. Heavy Beaver 101.
Yeah.
Watch where you're walking. Oh, this is way easier.
You don't want to step in holes.
Yeah, no, go this way. Yeah, watch
Why don't you walk forward? Like trying to walk backwards is not a good idea. Well, we'll let you guys problem solve. That's the beauty of this.
This way.
Well, that was some beaver trapping success. It all worked out as hoped. I'd like to say as planned, but I guess it was planned out. Just wasn't sure if that was going to work out that way. The river has gone down again, so I think we're safe. They've just excavated all that, pushed it over there. They were starting to bury the beaver. My fear was birds getting at it, and I think that's probably what happened. Is the birds, it looked like they got in its mouth. So it didn't really look like it really wrecked any fur that I could find. Mouth and the one ear. I am going to reset this one right now. It's near the end of the day. I mean, I could even go lower, which, no man, now I'm back at the same dilemma. that would be a perfect spot there. And it looks like that was the route going up through there. But now they're going up over here. So put it up high. More chance that something's going to get it. Put it down low. The birds will probably leave it alone. Could lose the trap. Got a good anchor right here. So that's that will help even if we did... Oh, no, are you serious? Dang it. Trigger broke off at some point. Well, I guess we're not setting this. Well, we ended the last video with setting this trap. It's kind of cool because we're going to end this video with catching in this trap. I can't reset the 330. The trigger broke off on that last catch, so if I know I have a 280, but I don't want to go with 280 in here because it is going to be a big beaver, and I need it as wide as possible. So if we have a 330 in the truck, I'm going to bring it back. So if this video continues, then I've got a 330 that I'm setting up, and if not, again, thanks for watching. But we're wrapping up this week with another beautiful day on the Fraser River. Okay, good news. I had another 330. Actually, Ian had one in his truck. That it only has one trigger again. That's okay. We're gonna have to set that on the bottom. Looking out. I might actually prop this up on a stick. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to prop it up because this sand is so soft. It just starts to sink in there. And I don't want anything to slow the action of the trap when it opens up. So I'm just going to take a stick like this. Put it across. Push it down into the mud. The dog's kind of sitting on that, but I think if I secure it, I think we're fine. This will just stop the trap from sinking in the mud. The grass worked last time, so let's just see. You get lucky twice. Or skilled twice. So we had it right there with lots of grass. Moved it down here. That might be, again, too much. Just really trying to disguise that trigger a bit better. Put a couple kind of blockers over here. There is another run route going up, kind of right where Pacer is. This might be a little bit suspicious with all this change in one day. So I might just throw a couple more logs and bigger pieces just along the bank here, just to encourage them to continue to use this main route. Now this is stuff that's off their lodge, so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't just come up here and even grab it and carry it to their lodge. But there's a good chance anytime, even if they continue to excavate here, they're going to then go down. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get one going back in instead of coming up. It might come out, bypass that, go up somewhere else, and then maybe come back down. If they're up here, they're going to, I would be almost certain they'll come down through there. That's my theory, that's my strategy, and I'm sticking to it. So now the video is over. Next video is going to be out at the cabin this weekend, Pacer and I and get a cabin video out. It's been a while for that. Looking forward to getting out there, continuing burning. So you will probably see that in about a week's time. Okay, again, thanks for all your support. Really appreciate it. Finally have some sun again. Let's hope it keeps up. Thanks.